3 years in prison and a fine of more than $112,000, a fine for the former Egyptian President Mohammed Morsi on charges of inciting the Egyptian judiciary. This comes in a series of attacks and verbal accusations to the integrity of the Egyptian judiciary from the Egyptian president. One of them was in a public speech on a televised live broadcast when he was president back in 2012, where he named a judge and accusing him of corruption without providing any evidence. The other instance came as he has been subject to several trials, and he has refused to accept the authority of the court, insisting that he is still the legitimate president of Egypt. Former President Mohammed Morsi is also facing several other court cases. One of them, he has received a definite and a final verdict of 20 years in prison for accusations of involvement in attacking peaceful protesters when he was president. At least 7 were killed in clashes between his supporters and opposition powers at the presidential palace. The court has found that the former president was involved in inciting violence against the protesters, and when the former president Mohammed Morsi filed a request for appeal, it was rejected. Beside that, he has received a life sentence in prison and a death penalty, but both of them are still subject to an appeal. One of these trials will be held next year. The former president is accused of fleeing prison and have espionage charges with Qatar, the state of Qatar, leaking defense and national security information to the state of Qatar. The other espionage case is with the Palestinian-based group Hamas, through which he is accused of inciting them to come to Egypt and hold hostile attacks against the country. Adel Mahroui, CGTN, Cairo.